We've just had a new report come out that reveals key details for the Toronto Raptors heading into trade season this year. The deadline is just over a month away, and the Raptors have been linked in a ton of reports and rumors in recent weeks. So we'll break down what the market is actually shaping up to be heading into trade season. But we also have a concerning update regarding RJ Barrett. Now, this team, there's been a lot of push to capture a flag, to tank, and that's been the clear direction of this team right now. It's undisputed at this point. The team is actively going to lose a ton of games over the course of this year, but you want these games to stay competitive. You want them to at least be entertaining. Good teaching, learning moments for this roster. And having star player after star player go out, miss time, miss crucial development games, it sucks. And we have a concerning update regarding RJ Barrett. So lots of stuff to dive into in this video. But before we do, we have a very exciting announcement, as this video is brought to you by Rentals.ca, who are proud partners of Team Canada. While they've been supporting our national team defend their home court in international competition, they've been helping thousands of Canadians find their home court all across the country. Whether you are in Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Calgary, Halifax, Winnipeg, Mississauga, Edmonton, Victoria, St. John's, from coast to coast, Rentals.ca helps you find the perfect place and price for you. Their website's clean, it's extremely easy to use, and you can pinpoint exactly on the map where you're interested in moving, and Rentals.ca will have you covered for the best possible place. So whatever you're looking for, house, condo, apartment, whatever the heck it is, Rentals.ca has you covered. And of course, we've been talking about them a ton over this Christmas season, but genuinely, if you guys are looking to move, or you're just interested in checking out, a new place to move in a certain neighborhood, check out some spots, Rentals.ca is part of the largest network in Canada. So you guys can definitely find the perfect places for you. So shout out to Rentals.ca for supporting our national team, for supporting this channel a ton, but most importantly, supporting every single one of you guys. So, genuinely mean it. Check them out down below. The link is in the description as well as the pinned comment. But let's dive into the news. Let's dive into the madness, because there's a lot of stuff happening with this Toronto Raptors team right now. It starts off with the concerning RJ Barrett update. And as I said at the top, the Raptors have been depleted. They've been decimated by injuries over the course of this season, and now we have another concerning update for a guy that's arguably been the best player on the Toronto Raptors over the course of this year, at least most consistent, just given injuries and stuff that has been sustained, to Scottie Barnes. But after yesterday's, or 2 days ago, the days are melting together over this holiday, this Christmas season, but basically news has come out that RJ Barrett left the arena immediately after the game on Sunday and missed practice today. And he will not travel with the team to Boston for the game on Tuesday afternoon. So this with the team for game Tuesday afternoon. So that is not good news there for RJ Barrett. We have a concerning update there in regards to his injury situation, and we're not sure the details and the stuff that's being revealed, but this just sucks, because RJ Barrett has been one of the top guys for the Toronto Raptors over the course of the season, and 23 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and yes, I am fully on board now at this point. I think most Raptors fans are, that this is going to be a tanking year. This is a year to get Cooper flagged, to get a top draft pick, to get something like that, right? That's kind of the direction of the season. But these games, especially the past couple, have not been competitive whatsoever. And you don't want a losing culture to get so bad that the team is just having games like we've seen over the last couple. And RJ Barrett being out hurts the Raptors' chances of having more competitive games. And we've had the coach, Darko, Rajaković, came out, just spoke on the messy situation that's happening with the Raptors right now, saying that right now, as a team, we've looked like we've hit a wall. We look tired. We look drained. That's the reality right now. Getting out of it is always the same answer. It's back to work and staying together. So the Raptors, they don't want to be in a position. Yes, they want to lose games. Yes, they want a good draft pick. Yes, they want all that type of stuff. But you don't want to build bad habits. You don't want a messy situation. And all the injuries that we've sustained, especially for an already young, and I think we're shockingly deep this year. Not deep in terms of crazy high-level talent, but deep in terms of competent NBA players. We're not that elite deep in terms of veterans, the guys that are going to immediately translate to wins. So having star players, IQ, RJ Barrett, Scottie Barnes, in and out of the lineup this entire season has just been heartbreaking, especially where this is crucial reps for all of these guys to improve their games and get better. So, RJ Barrett, who's having a great year, hopefully it's not a serious injury, but we'll see what ends up coming of it. But speaking of teams losing and stuff, we have a report revealing the Raptors trade market in this year one of a rebuild. Now, this Raptors team is loaded with NBA veterans, with guys that, can come out and actually provide some value for different teams. And Bruce Brown showed it in his first game returning to action. Obviously was a starting caliber player on a championship winning team just a couple seasons ago. Kelly Olynyk, who, is a big man that space the floor, is a position in need, right? In the NBA, floor spacing big man. Two very intriguing vets out there in the open market. And those of two names, along with Chris Boucher, have been most floated in the trade spheres and rumors and reports over the past couple months. Jakob Poeltl has his name in there a little bit, but of course, he's been playing so well that he's playing his way out of trade rumors. But Masai Ujiri has some big decisions to make in regards to these players, and we all know this. But now we have some insights in terms of what those decisions will be, because the market is shaping up in terms of what these players are going to command out there in the open market. As Bruce Brown has made his season debut tonight, 12 points, 19 rebounds, and Toronto will shop Brown to contending teams with his expiring contract. This is something we all knew. It's come from Evan Siderity, but basically, other veterans that are believed to be available for second-round draft pick compensation with 39 days to go until the trade deadline are Jonas Valanciunas and Malcolm Brogdon, as well as Kelly Olynyk and Bruce Brown of the Toronto Raptors, paired alongside Jordan Clarkson. So this is the market in terms of where we can expect trades to actually go down across the NBA. These rotation guys that, might be on not expensive deals. Bruce Brown's pretty expensive, but, short-term contracts that are cheap in the long term because they improve the teams that they're going to in the short term, help the veterans come into these championship-winning squads, and just add an extra layer of depth, add an extra layer of piece. But other veterans available for second-round draft pick compensation, that's the direction there. And why is this the case? What is this whole context from Masai Ujiri? Because, again, Bruce Brown, it was rumored a first-round pick was available for him last season. So what's going on here? Well, the market's shaping up. We just had a trade with the LA Lakers and Brooklyn Nets where Dorian Finney-Smith, who is a guy that's been more effective, he's played more games than Bruce Brown, than Kelly Olynyk over the course of this year. He ended up commanding 3 second-round picks. Now, D'Angelo Russell, as well as Maxwell Lewis, I believe his name, from the LA Lakers, who apparently has some value. Check out Lakers Digest if you want, the news on those trades. I know we got a few guys covering all that stuff over there. But basically, it wasn't a first-round pick that they got in return for Dorian Finney-Smith, who is a guy that you feel like, given his 3-and-D abilities, given the fact he's shooting, 43% behind the three-point line, he'd command a first-round pick. But the market has just changed over the course of this year. There's a lot of those level of guys available, so that's probably the market that's going to be out there for Bruce Brown, for Kelly Olynyk, maybe less so than a Dorian Finney-Smith. Again, it was 3 second-round picks, but, Masai Ujiri can work his magic and do some different stuff, and one of the offers that was rumored, and now I think a trade suitor for one of these players, is the Memphis Grizzlies, who offered the Nets a 2025 first-round pick that was top 15 protected, Luke Kennard, as well as John Conchar, and the Grizzlies received Dorian Finney-Smith, as well as second-round draft pick considerations. Now, Bruce Brown, I don't think it's going to be able to get you the type of haul that Dorian Finney-Smith specifically would, but, the Nets gave up that first. Again, it's heavily protected. Now, the Memphis Grizzlies, assuming that top 15 protected pick is from the Memphis Grizzlies, the Grizzlies are going to be a second seed this year, or they are second seed right now. So I imagine that pick will convey. They're not going to fall out of the playoffs here now at this point. So if the Raptors paired alongside, took on a Luke Kennard contract, took on this type of thing, and dealt away Bruce Brown or Kelly Olynyk, if they could get, 2025 first or a multitude of second-round picks, then that could be something that I'd be intrigued by if I was a Toronto Raptors. Well, I am a Toronto Raptors fan, so if I was a Toronto Raptors front office person, that's something I'd be a little bit intrigued by because, again, a late first-round pick in a draft that's supposedly being stacked this year that's expected to be really good. I mean, look what we got in last year's. That wasn't a particularly strong draft class, apparently. We got Jacoby Walter, who's looking like a key piece in that return for Pascal Siakam. So if we can get a 2025 first for any of Chris Boucher, Bruce Brown, or something like that, or some loaded second-round picks, then that's something that the Raptors will have to seriously consider. But let me know what you guys think about the market shaping up for Bruce Brown, for Kelly Olynyk in the comment section down below. You guys have a second star. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Anyways, I'm signing out. Cheers.